Hey folks, we have made it into May and life is beginning to get a little bit more normal. Here in Missouri, we open back up on Monday and we're kind of getting back to the normal routine of things. Businesses have opened up, things are getting back to normal, people are going back to work. And it reminds me of what happened when this all started, 6, 8 weeks ago. In fact, I was listening to one of Dave Ramsey's podcasts. And when everything first hit, he said there are going to be 3 kinds of people in this situation or in this environment. The first kind of person is going to be someone who was prepared, who had their debt paid off, who was saving, who was in a great financial situation, and whether they were working or not, they were taken care of because they had implemented a plan with their finances. They had security, they had savings, and they could actually take advantage of a down market. They could go out and they could pay cash for real estate, or they could make an offer on a car. They could actually go get things and get them cheap. They could invest if they wanted to when the stock market dropped. They could go out and they could invest at a low price because they didn't have to worry about paying off debt or saving money or surviving because they were in a good financial state. So that was one person. And they were very positive in their outlook and they could take advantage of this opportunity within the market. The second kind of person was someone who lost their job and they really had no option. They were pretty much kind of stuck in this place of, I can't work, I don't have any money, and I'm kind of here. I am literally surviving. I'm just trying to make ends meet. I'm trying to minimize my spending. I'm trying just to get through this situation because I have no option. I'm out of work. I can't get a job. So that's the second kind of person. The third kind of person was someone who had kind of done a plan, sort of. They had paid off some debt. They had saved a little bit of money. They had invested some into retirement. But now they're without a job. And they don't really have enough savings to hold them over. They don't have enough debt paid down to really, be able to take care of that. And their retirement's dropping. They didn't have a lot in there, but what they did have in there is dropping. And they're just kind of like this, oh my gosh mode of what's the future going to look like? They are in a bit of a mess. And it's because they didn't really have a solid plan. So I say all that to say that you fell into one of those 3 spots when this all happened. You were either in a great spot financially, where you weren't worried about your job, you weren't worried about income, because you had already taken care of your financial plan and everything was in place and you could take advantage of the opportunities and you could protect yourself without any worry. Or you were out of luck, you didn't have a job, you were just trying to make things work, make ends meet, and that was your survival mode. Or you were kind of like, oh my gosh, what happened? What am I going to do? It's just everything is a scrambled mess. Well, guess what? We're coming out of that right now. Like I said, Missouri opened up on Monday. People are going back to work. Things are happening. Tax refunds are hitting. The stimulus check is hitting. So, life should be getting back to more normal. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't have to be in the second 2 categories. You don't have to be in survival mode. And you don't have to be frantic and scared because you have a scrambled mess. Now is the time to take control of your money, to get a plan in place. So the next time a crisis comes, you don't go into crisis mode. You go into control mode. You take advantage of the market. You secure yourself financially with your savings, and you don't have to worry about debt because you've already paid some of it down. You aren't worried about your retirement because you're not going to have to cash it out because it's going to stay in there for a long time anyway. You are the master of your finances, not the other way around. So, in order to accomplish that, this is the perfect time to get a plan in place, to work with a coach, to get a solid guidance of how you can control your money, how you can set your family up for security, how you can make your financial plan solid and, frankly, bulletproof in times like this. When everything else is going crazy, you still have control. Because that's what we all want. We want control. We want to know that we can manage our finances, that we can control our outcome, our destiny, and that we can tell our money exactly what to do, not have our money control us and tell us what to do. So, if you want to get that plan in place, if you want to attain that freedom and that security and that control, the next time that something crazy comes around, or even just because you realize now that my plan isn't working and I need a better plan, if that is you, I'm here to help. We can sit down, we can go over your plan, we can find out what options are going to work best for you to give you better control of your finances. So if you're interested in visiting about that, shoot me a message or click the link and we can book a call and jump on that sometime. But the bottom line is, times like these show you perspective and give you a new outlook on what you can do with your money and what you should do with your money. So don't be scared next time. Don't be in crisis mode next time. Be in control. Be a survivor. Have a plan in place.